I was able to have the opportunity to grow up at a very early stage of life in England. I stayed away for quite some long time before I came out here, and I was living with my father's younger sister. And she made me go to one of the best schools in England. The secondary school, Guildford Grammar School in Surrey, is the fourth best school for boys in England. And that's a school where you go, you don't become a waste. You are taught to education proper. You taught metal work, you taught woodwork. So once you go into society, you don't get lost. You'll fit into one of these 3 digits of life. If you don't know the book, you'll be able to do your carpentry work. If you don't know the carpentry work, you'll be able to do your metal work. And I think the cumulative effect of that is what has come out in me today. And for the fact that I had to grow with somebody who was extremely Christian, somebody who never got married in her life, and a lot of the rudiments which life should give you, she gave to me. And that's what I'm enjoying today, And there, you are in a country where a lot of the best art materials are made. So from the onset of life, you've been introduced to a situation which had been right from the onset,
Looking to the vast,
Femi, I think you've got to, first of all, in life, create a peace within you. And once you're able to create that peace within you, you'll be able to grow. A lot of people can't create the peace within themselves, so they get tattered. But once you're able to create peace within yourself, you would grow. As I said again, we give the glory to God. Because today I work in 23 different artistic media. That probably makes me one of the very few in the whole world. And all these materials, or each of... I think it all is my mood. My mood does. Because at times when I've worked so much on the video work, I've gotten so much iodine in my system, I just say, look, video work, you go and sleep. Let's take watercolor, or let's take charcoal, let's take oil color or something. Let me take the metal foil work. But, that's the whole thing really. It's when I get tired of this, I can jump to something else again. In 1998, they threw it open as a competition. I think about 18 artists or something. At the end of the day, they said you had won the stained glass. Then a couple of weeks later, they came and said, apart from the altar, which is going to be done the traditional stained glass pattern, the other one they wanted to give out to somebody else. I said, look, that's no problem, but just make sure you don't throw the baby away with the bath water, So eventually, I concentrated more on the altar thing, and I left here March, April 1999, and I had to be working in New York until about the following March, So I had to go to the US about 8 times actually, and I had to explain to them I have some 2 adopted children here, and I don't want anything that's going to break me from them for so long. So they allowed me that, and I go work, but for 3 weeks, come back for a week, go work for 3 weeks, come back for a week, and then society there is so good. When I cut all my glass, stained glass is not the thing you do singularly. There are people who do the what we call the ribbon, that's the tin lead and the iron you use to rib the glass. So all I do is when I cut my glass, they are there. So when I go in another 3 weeks time, what I want them to do for me would have been done for me, And March I got the whole thing brought in as a Lufthansa air cargo. That's 6 pieces of stained glass in, and luckily none of them even got broken. And it's a work I did for the Lord that gave me a very deep-seated feeling, made me very happy. It's like you went out, you did something for God, and you're not asking Him to say thank you to you, but you feel within your soul that, okay, you've been able to bring people to that church who'll be able to come and see stained glass and say, look at what they've done there about Christ,
Okay, the history of God has...
Yes, but Femi, the whole thing is, when God did creation, He didn't say one man had a long head, one man had a broad head, one man had a flat head, one man had a square head. the Lord said, after his creation, he said he was going to rest. And what he did was, he created people in his own image.